So,
Yeah.
how, in your experience, how have you seen the music industry works a little differently than you expected?
I mean, yeah, like it's not like when you watch the movies and then I mean, a great example is I don't know if anyone watches like Dave on Hulu. Have you seen that show?
I haven't, no, but
It's
I know what you.
it's Lil Dicky and like
Yeah.
Benny Blanco and stuff, and he kind of gives a really good he portrays it really well, I think. Just as far as like
Is that a fiction or is that reality kind of stuff?
I think some of it was based on reality, from what I've been told. Some of
Okay.
it I think was based on some real happening. I don't want to. I don't know, but just watch
Okay.
it. It's really good. But
I
yeah,
gotta
it's like
check it out.
it's really funny, but it's also like it's he himself, the artist, goes through the process of like writing and going into the studio, recording, not liking what he's recorded, and like
Mm.
then he also has the pressure from the label of like a deadline and all this stuff. And I think in the movies, what you mainly see is just like someone gets signed to a label and then like the album comes out, and
Hmm.
you're like, what? Or they're in the studio and it's like a giant mixing board and there's like a bunch of people and there's champagne and there's all these things and it's like I think realistically, I can't speak for the recording side, but like realistically, like it takes a lot more work than just like you can't just record it and put it out. Like it'll be recorded. Like we'll get wind of it when it's like sometimes we'll get wind of it after the mix has been approved.
Yeah.
But in order for that to happen, you have to write it, record all the different stems of it, and then have somebody mix it, put it all together, and then send that back, get it approved. It's not approved. They mix it again, mix version 9 or 10, and then maybe like they finally get word from somebody that they're like, oh well, we can't use this because that's a Biggie lyric, so we have to take that out, and it's like they have to go back to the mixing process. So like I can only imagine how like stressful it is on that end, and then just to get it all the
That's
way to the point where
wild.
it's approved for mastering, and then we get it, and then they're like, wait a minute, it's not approved, we got to go back to the
Oh
mix and
my
do some,
god.
or like it gets to us and like there's something in it that they may not hear until Chris has mastered it and it gets back to
Sure.
them, and then they hear something else and then we just go back again and do it.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a whole like this, and then it's like, yeah, and then we send it to Spotify, or we don't, but they, the label does, or whoever else. But it's like in order to get there, it takes
So
a
many,
team, and
so
then
many people. Yeah, it's absurd. It's crazy.